Welcome to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a 2.7 mile street circuit in Montreal, Canada. Known for its heavy braking zones, high-speed chicanes and unforgiving walls, this track demands precision and control, especially in touring cars. It's a staple on the F1 Canada and hosts IMSA, NASCAR and TCR Canada events. This guide covers braking points, gears and racing lines for new or returning TCR drivers. It features fixed setup laps for multiple cars and a baseline wet lap for variable conditions. Timestamps are in the video description. Join our free hosted practice every Monday afternoon EU time. Check the TCR Cord community Discord below for tips, races and leaks. Throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, let us know what you're racing this week, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next guide. We all know Montreal from years and years of appearances in the F1 Canada, but Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for TCR provides excellent racing. Starting with turn 1 and the start of Virave Senna, the middle of a large patch of tarmac is your braking point indicator. You're carrying a lot of speed, so do some heavy braking in a straight line and aim to ride the turn 1 curb apex. Roll out towards the apex of turn 2, focusing on controlling the car and hugging the right turn. You may stray out a little to re-enter the corner. You'll be surprised how early you can get back onto the throttle to use all of the corner exit. Racing towards the turn 3 and 4 chicane, just before the one board is your next braking point. Aim to ride the apexes as cleanly and as straight as possible to keep the stability of the car in check, confidently exiting and avoiding a first date with the wall. Turn 5 doesn't need a tight entry, but by the exit make sure you are to the right for some heavy braking before the white wall on the right hand side before that ends. You can mount a decent amount of the first apex curbing, but you need to use that to open up the second half to carry momentum out of that corner and to slowly get onto the throttle earlier. Use all the curb on the exit, but please, 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 none of that wall. The following long straight is an overtaken zone if you master the last chicane. Cut across the track to the bend to minimise driving distance to the next chicane. Don't be fooled into using the 2 as a braking point. You need to be braking slightly earlier to go into the chicane smoother and exit faster. Be careful of the 3D curbs destabilising the car, once again using all of the curbing near the wall on the exit to reduce the steering angle and to scrub their speed off your car. Once you have survived that, Lipingle hairpin is an easy corner to overdrive. With an extended exit runoff though, it offers you an opportunity to really launch out of said corner and plan an assault on the pack you're chasing. On the approach where the grass on the left begins, you need to heavily brake in a straight line. Your aim here is to turn a little later to hit a late apex. On the exit, straighten the wheels sooner and use as much of that road as you can to build up speed to race down the long straight. You are very open to getting dived here, but if you keep that outside line if you are, you will reap the benefits further down the straight. So this is it, one final chicane to go, and the main aims here are to avoid a potential 2-second slowdown before the line and to keep out of the wall of champions. Line up for the chicane on the left side approach, set an active reset point and really practice this section of the course. Braking between the 2 and 3 boards, you will need to attack the first chicane, trying to keep the line between the first and second apexes as straight as possible. Plenty of practice needed. On the exit, actually aim for the curbing on the exit to reduce understeer into the wall. And with that, you're ready to master Montreal. I'm not the quickest in the wet, but this lap offers a solid baseline for rain lines. Brake earlier and lighter, avoid curbs, paint and puddles where possible, and let the car rotate naturally when lifting off. If you're driving the Audi TCR with its different gearbox, this lap is tailored just for you. Thanks for watching, throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next guide. Comment below and let us know how you're getting on with the track. Don't forget to join the TCR Accord, you'll find a link in the video description below.